Have you ever forgotten your phone? When you did realize you'd forgotten it, I'm guessing you didn't just smack your forehead and explain, damn, a process to nothing. The realization probably didn't dawn on you spontaneously. More likely, you reached for your phone, pawing open your pocket or your handbag, and you were momentarily confused by it not being there. Then you did a mental reset of the morning's events. Shit. In my case, my phone's alarm woke me up as normal, but I realized the battery was lower than I expected. It was a new phone, and it had this annoying habit of leaving applications running that drained the battery overnight. So, I put it onto the charge while I showered and set it into my bag like normal. It was a momentary slip of the routine, but that was all it took. Once in the shower, my brain got back into the routine it follows every morning, and that was it. Got it. This wasn't just me being clumsy as I later researched. This is a recognized brain function. Your brain doesn't just work on one level, it works on many. Like, when you're walking somewhere, you think about your destination and avoiding hazards. But you don't need to think about keeping your legs moving properly. If you did, the entire world would work and turn into one massive, hilarious quad cosplay. I wasn't thinking about regulating my breathing. I was thinking whether I should grab a coffee on the drive to work. I did. I wasn't thinking about moving my breakfast through my intestines. I was wondering whether I'd finish on time to pick up my daughter Emily from the nursery after work or get stuck with another wait fee. This was the thing. There was a level of your brain that just deals with the routine, so that the rest of your brain can think about other things. Think about it. Think about your last commute. What did you actually remember? Little, if anything. Probably. Most common journeys blur into one, and recalling any one in particular is scientifically proven to be difficult. You do something often enough and it becomes routine. Keep doing that and it stops being processed by the thinking bit of the brain and gets regulated into the part of the brain dedicated to deal with the routine. Your brain keeps doing it without you thinking about it. Soon you think about your routine to work as much as you keep doing your legs moving when you walk, as in not at all. Most people call it AutoPilot, but there's danger there. If you have a break in your routine, your ability to remember and account for the break is only as good as your ability to stop your brain going into routine mode. My ability to remember my phone being on the counter is only as reliable as my ability to stop my brain entering morning routine mode, which would dedicate that my phone is actually in my bag, but I didn't stop my brain entering routine mode. I got in the shower as normal, routine started, exception forgotten. Autopilot engaged. My brain was back into the routine. I showered, I shaved, the radio forecasted amazing weather. I gave Emily her breakfast and loaded her into the car. She was so adorable that morning. She complained about the bad sun in the morning blinding her, saying it stopped her from having a little asleep on the way to the nursery, and we left. That was the routine. It didn't matter that my phone was on the counter charging silently. My brain was in routine, and in the routine, my phone was in my bag. This is why I forgot my phone. Not clumsiness, not negligence. Nothing more than my brain entering routine mode and overriding the exception. Autopilot engage. I left for work. It was a swelteringly hot day already. The bad sun had been burning since before my absently phone woke me up. The steering wheel was burning hot to the touch when I sat down. I think I heard Emily shift over behind my driver's seat to get out of the glare, but I got to work. Submitted the report, attended the morning meeting. Not until I took a quick coffee break and reached for my phone that the illusion was shattered. I did a mental reset, remembered the dying battery, I remembered putting it on to the charge, I remember leaving it there. My phone was on the counter. Autopilot disengage. Again, there lies the danger. Until you have that moment, the moment that you realize your phone, reach for your phone and shatter the illusion. The part of the brain is still in routine mode and has no reason to question the fact of the routine. That's why it's a routine. Attraction of repetition. It's not as if anyone could say, why didn't you remember your phone? Didn't it occur to you? How could you forget? Are you stupid? This is to miss the point. My brain was telling me the routine was completed as normal despite the fact that it wasn't. It wasn't that I forgot my phone. According to my brain, according to the routine, my phone was in my bag. Why would I think of questioning it? Why would I check? Why would I suddenly remember out of nowhere that my phone was on the counter? My brain was wired into routine, and the routine was that my phone was in my bag. The day continued to bake. The morning haze gave way to the relentless fever heat of the afternoon. Tarmac bubbled. The direct beams of heat threatened to crack the pavement. People swapped coffees for iced smoothies, jackets discarded, sleeves rolled up, ties loosened, brows mopped. The park slowly filled with sunbathers and barbecues. Window frames threatened to warp. The thermometer continued to swell. Thank fuck the offices were air conditioned. But as ever, the furnace of the day gave way to the cooler evening. Another day, another dollar. Still cursing myself for forgetting my phone, I drove home. The day's heat had baked inside the car and releasing a horrible smell from somewhere. When I arrived in the driveway, the stones crunching uncomfortably under my tires, my wife greeted me at the door. Where's Emily? Fuck. As if the phone wasn't bad enough. After everything, I left Emily at the fucking nursery after all. I immediately sped back to the nursery. I got to the door, practicing my excuses, wondering vainly if I could charm my way out of the late fee. I saw a piece of paper stuck to the door. Due to vandalism overnight, please use side door today only. Overnight? What? This door was fine as before. I froze. My knees shook. Vandalism. A change in routine. My phone was on the counter. I hadn't been here this morning. My phone was on the counter. I'd driven past because I was drinking my coffee. I didn't drop off Emily. My phone was on the counter. She moved her seat. I hadn't seen her in the mirror. My phone was on the counter. She fell asleep out of the bad sun. She didn't speak when I drove past her nursery. My phone was on the counter. She changed the routine. My phone was on the counter. She changed the routine and I'd forgotten to drop her off. My phone was on the counter. 9 hours. That car. The baking sun. No air. No water. No power. No help. The heat. A steering wheel. Hot to touch. The smell. I walked to the door. Numb. Shocked. I opened the door. My phone was on the counter, and my daughter was dead. AutoPilot. Disengaged.